Alright, so we start with this. Why did I end here? Like, why did I... This grave sucks. I hate this one. Oh, well. The other reason I hate this one is because you have to drag this Grave Warden Duelist, like, all the way back into light that's super far away, and, like, half the time he doesn't want to come with you. It's, like, just annoying. This has been a pretty enjoyable run, though, so far. Not gonna lie. But that could change once we get to the snowfield and the mountaintops. I think on a normal run, we're probably like 5 hours from the end. On a torch-only run, I don't know. Tough to say. Alright, just keep following me, buddy. Oh, God, I hate this thing. I hate these guillotines. Okay, come on. Don't back off. Don't. Why are neither of us are hitting each other? Okay, that's the annoying part, though. The guillotines scare me so much, they just do so much damage. Okay, well, the boss is easy at least. Oh, we gotta do Wormface? That might be annoying. Yo, can... 1R1, that's all I need. Man, the enemies in this game are just, like, relentless with their combos, just not stopping swinging. They never stop. Must swing always. I think it's basically just because of summons, though. They didn't want enemies to get overwhelmed by summons, so they just made them flail around endlessly. This for the right point to jump down? I think it is. Yeah. So 4 more bosses here, then we move on to the underground. Oh, we gotta do Fia's Champions too, that's coming up. This is right after this, I'd say, is where the roads start to get more challenging. Not quite there yet. Like, it's definitely more challenging than Limgrave right now. But it's not that bad. Although with the torch, that doesn't deal a ton of damage, it's, you know, worse than normal, I'd say. But, like, for the most part, these bosses are easy. Wormface is only tough because of Deathblight. Like, it doesn't do a lot of damage to you. Well, I guess it can. But the Deathblight's a real problem, man. You just get showered in it. And it's kind of just everywhere, too. What are you doing? It almost feels better to fight this thing on the horse. Just because you can actually run away from the Deathblight. Alright, well, that's over. And then we got a Crystalian, Sanguine Noble, and Godskin Apostle. Godskin Apostle might take a little bit of time, but I don't think it's going to be hard. Sanguine, or the Godskin Noble and the Manor took a while. But they're tankier than Apostles are. And I think the Manor one is scaled up more than the Apostle here, so it shouldn't be too bad. This fight should be pretty easy. Oh, we get to do the Mimic tier with the Torch. That should be interesting. Tough boss. Well, the Crystalians, I think, are done, right? I think that's the last one. 2 in Liurnia, the trio, and then that one. Yo, hang on. What does this guy sell? Does he sell anything? Anything noteworthy? Just curious. Lightning bolts, stone sword keys. Hang on. How many do I need? It's good to know. Oh, we're good. I think I'm good. What else does he have? He has lightning bolts, I think, right? And bolts. Big shield. I wish there wasn't like 20-something shields of every type, man. Because I would honestly do this with shields if there wasn't like 50 shields in the game. Actually, I think there's more than that. I think there's like 60. If there were like 20 shields, and then you had like maybe like 7 of each, I'd consider where do I drop down here? I'd consider doing this with shields. But like the thing with that is the runs would get so old. Because every like small shield would feel the same, every medium shield would feel the same, and every large shield would feel the same, aside from like the special ones, right? I think maybe as like a challenge run or something, I would do a shield only, but I wouldn't do it as part of the weapons. Because they're not really weapons. Like, you can use them as weapons, but I wouldn't call them weapons. Like, I would pretty much any actual weapon, or bow or staff. But I have kept coming back to the idea in my head of doing a buckler-only playthrough and just using the buckler, killing every boss with that. I think that could be fun. Or awful, I don't know. Might be awful. Or whatever the worst small shield is. Can you parry a torch? We're gonna find out. Okay, you can. Can't parry and jump it. Oh, okay, well that sucks. He went right back into a parry stance as I already won. Oh, okay. That was instant. Man, I'm dead. Chill out. Does he have a face? Or is it just like an empty hood? Because it kind of looks like an empty hood. My god. I mean, I can just do this and stagger him the entire time, so... Let's see if parry this. Or he just kind of thrusts through it, I guess. Fire breather OP. Alright, Godskin Apostle. And we're out of here. We don't need that. Don't need that, Grace. These guys have to be, like, pro Godskin, right? They're just harboring a Godskin Apostle at the end of their village. Please stop, sir. Stop swinging. This doesn't stop. Kinda surprised I didn't get staggered by that. Normally you do. Alright. Down to the red dot. I kinda like that they made this red marker here. I mean, like, it doesn't matter when you play the game a bunch of times. You know that you can get to the underground, right? But I think it's good for new players. They pretty much tell you, hey, there's a, you know, something here. Maybe if you're interested, you should go check it out. And then you see this and you're like, whoa! I wonder how, like, bad a fist-only run would be. Like, bare fists, I mean. You know, the ones you deal 2 damage with to start. I gotta imagine it'd be pretty bad. I know people have done, like, bare fist Margit, and it's like an hour-long fight. He's got so much health. I can't imagine doing the entire game bare fist, but someone will do it eventually. I think the biggest problem would be Godskin Duo in that case. Imagine doing Rykard Bare fist only. That would be like a 7-hour fight. Oh, that's terrible to think about. I don't know why they decided to make fists like do no damage in this game. After Dark Souls 2 and 3, and I think even Bloodborne had fists dealing like decent to like not totally crap damage. Like DS3 fists are viable all the way through. Not easy, but you know, they scale with strength. In this game, they're just like basically Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls level. And I don't know why they changed it. Might be too early. Yeah, probably too early. Ah, great, I get to deal with this now. You better not get infinite FP, I swear. Just gonna keep poking. This thing is basically a spear at this point. To me. At least in this fight. Not a very long one, though. It literally, like, if we're charging at each other, it's basically who hits R2 first. It was pretty much me every time, so. Easy win. I think gargoyles are going to be pretty awful, honestly. They're like, just annoying normally, but, like, they're going to be just really bad, I think. But we got quite a bit before that. Not quite a bit, but we got like, I don't know, a handful of bosses. We gotta do the lower part of this well, too. And Regal, and I gotta go back and do the Tibia Mariner and the other thing. Knight's Cavalry, that was the one. I heard that they patched the skip to the Finger Slayer blade down here. I never knew how to do it, but it's like, I think you like jump on this rock and you basically get up there. And you can do some parkour and you get down to the bottom. But I'm pretty sure they patched it. I don't know if anyone else found like another skip down, but kind of surprised. And they definitely patched the L-File elevator too. So I wasn't crazy. I'm just surprised they patched those things and then they didn't patch like the skips they found on 104 to basically get around the stuff they patched in, or I guess they patched it in 104, right? They patched skips in 104, but people found ways around it, like the Ordnance skip, the new Ordnance skip, and the Radon Stake skip. I think they patched the Consecrated Snowfield skip, though. But, give it time, and I'm sure someone will find something. Like, you can still do the Volcano Manor Somber 7 skip, too. They didn't, you know, change that again or anything. Alright, we'll get the rest of the torches here. Yeah, Regal's gonna heal like 3 times in this fight, probably. Which is gonna suck, but it is what it is. I love how evil this face looks. Please. Fire Breather feels like it's going to be useless here. Because this thing moves around way too much. The damage actually is better than I thought it'd be, though. Alright, just heal, because we both know it's coming. What? That one went through your head. What are you doing? And another heal incoming, probably. Yep. Please stop teleporting. Oh, I hate this. That's fine, it's almost over. Oh, this attack sucks though. Alright, well, at least that one's done. The other one's easier, so... Not like that one's hard, it's just, you know, it can take a long time when it teleports a bunch of times and then heals 3 times. I think this is like the... Isn't this the first Dragonkin soldier of the run? And you find like 3 of these things. I think this is the first one. Oh, I hate this jump, man. It's not even a bad jump. I don't know why I'm like freaking out. If you miss that, kind of sucks because you die, but... So we finish this guy, we do the other moose, and then we gotta go get the curse mark of death. Oh yeah, I did like we're over 100 bosses. Also, like 100. I think we're like barely over 100, but I mean, we're probably at now at like almost 110 with the ones we did today. I am dead. I couldn't tell when he was gonna attack. So I didn't want to heal because I figured I would have died if I was trying to heal, but I probably should have healed. I don't know the timing on these attacks at all. $48K for that guy. Well, it's NG plus, but still, I mean, seems like a lot. I wonder if you get more from this one than you do from the Noxtella one. Alright, 6 more of these torches, then the last moose. Moose number 2. There's so many of these guys down here. It's probably like 30 of them altogether, I'd imagine. That doesn't even include the ones up top. Although those ones aren't spectral. These ones are for some reason. I don't know why. Every time, man. I saw him this time too. Usually I like don't see him. As soon as I saw him though, I knew hope was lost. It's the same attack every time too. That stupid charge that hits you like 4 times. So I think we'll probably, if I had to guess, we're probably gonna get to the snowfield today. I don't know where, that might be where we ended, just because like there's 2 really tough bosses, at least for this weapon, in Moog. I know it's not in the snowfield, but he's close enough. And then the magma worm. Those 2 bosses alone are probably gonna be like an hour, I'd guess. I should get the tier for mode too, for the physic class thing. Whatever, I don't know. It's a tier, right? It's called a tier, but it's for the physic. Okay, now we go back to Ronnie. And then a little bit of cleanup. And Liurnia. So we're 5 away from Vigor being at 60, and then after that, I need to get 12 Faith. Oh, there's a talisman too that increased Bestial Vitality's duration, which I should think about. I can't remember where you get it though.
My frustrating. I am certain I must that you may. It was but.
Alright. We want to go to Liurnia Highway North. Where do you get the talisman? Can't remember. I looked it up yesterday. It would be good for Rykard. Like 30% more duration of Bestial Vitality means another like 40 seconds almost, I think. Maybe probably like 30. Alright, we gotta do the Knight's Cavalry. I gotta make it nighttime. Forgot. Yeah, so this is one of the things I moved later. Because I think it makes more sense to just do the carry and study hall in like one go instead of like going there, getting the grace, leaving, and coming back. And I hope I can still do that jump. I don't really remember it, to be honest. Oh my god, dude. Dead? Not dead. He was just about to summon another horse, too. It's always a guessing game where this guy goes. Sometimes he goes like the complete opposite direction of where he just went. Right, now this jump is I don't know. I haven't practiced this jump enough. It can be tricky. It's not really that bad. It's just like the first part I think that's kind of bad. Especially because I don't remember where to jump from. I think here? Okay. And then hopefully that doesn't kill me. Okay, we're good. I feel like that saves like a decent amount of time compared to what I was doing before, which was just like super inefficient. At least compared to this. I don't know, I've come to this place like multiple different ways while doing this. But this is definitely the fastest that I've done it. There might be a better way. I think there is a better way technically, but like I don't know it. But I've heard there's like a skip you can do that's even faster. But this one works. Right, so we'll get this, then we'll go do Gargoyles, and then Deep Root, and then Lindell. It's kind of weird too, like how quickly you're in the mountaintops. At least it feels that way. It's like you're doing Altus in at one moment, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're in the mountaintops now. Within like an hour. Because Lindell, there's like nothing there. It's just 2 bosses. Well, I mean, if you count the sewer bosses, there's more, but I saved those for later. Because it's easier to get into the sewers from the Ashen Capital. I should say faster. Can't wait to see the gargoyle damage, though. Or I should say, my damage on the gargoyles. Probably won't be great, to be honest. Okay, we're going here. But like, imagine if Gargoyles was a late game boss. If they were, like, I don't know if they'd be worse than Godskin Duo, or like, better. Not that they'd be much better, but some degree of better, I guess. I think I'd hate him more, to be honest. If you, like, swapped the scaling and you made Godskin Duo, like, easier and Gargoyles harder. Well, yeah. If they were the same scaling, I think I'd hate Gargs more. You know what I should level, actually? I haven't done that in a while. Maybe get like 3 levels here. I really hope FromSoft, like, hears the complaints about all these duo fights, though, and just doesn't do them in the DLC. At least, like, if you do a duo fight, make it, like, a fight that was designed to be a duo fight, and not just, like, two enemies that are similar put in the same room. Yeah, it's not the worst damage. Not the best either, though. Oh, the poison. I'm pretty close to the edge right here, so, yeah, give me the axe, man. Come on. Ah, poison! Okay. Once it's down to one, it's, like, easy. Oh yeah, it doesn't hurt even, this fight. He's angry. Now he's dead. That was not that bad. I honestly thought it would have been worse just because of all the water. But no, it's fine. Okay, man, you'd think the waterfall would, like, snuff this torch right out, but I guess not. Now we got Siluria, VS Champions. Siluria shouldn't be too bad. Unless you get skewered by the scorpion shoulder or whatever it is. I don't know if she's the one with the scorpion shoulder or the scorpion hand. She might be the hand one. I think the... Actually, I don't know who has the shoulder. It might be like the one in Lanedell or something. Or one of the ones in Lanedell. Oh, come on, dude. Siluria to me almost feels like a glass cannon. Like, she's not super tanky, but she hits pretty hard. Like, surprisingly hard. Oh, that was delayed. Got this range. Like, that probably would kill me. These champions is probably gonna suck. I am not lying. It's gonna be bad, I think. I think one of the most annoying thing about Fia's champions, though, like aside from the boss fight itself, is the run back. Having to go through like essentially Fortisax's entire arena, all the way to Godwin. Like, it'd be cool if there was a stake or something, you know? I don't know where they'd put it, but I would welcome it. I don't care where it is, or where it would be.